Question, what are your salary expectations for this role?
Yeah, for sure. To be honest, I'm not really concerned about the salary figures right now. My decision relies solely on whether this is the right path for my career. That said, when I auto-applied on Sprout, I noticed it said 70K to 95K versus on LinkedIn, it said 60K to 80K. So I just wanted to know which one's more accurate and what would the budget be for someone with my experience within that range.
Someone with your experience would be around the lower end of that range to start, but we do offer 10% salary bumps each year.
So tell me one thing. Is this really how you imagine your life? Most people work some job they think is going to fulfill them, where they have to spend all day in it. Essentially, you go home, it's late, you don't have time to do anything. Then you have the weekend, and on the weekend you have 2 days. 2 days of 5 days, of which have been pretty much like a prison, unless obviously you have liked this job. But just imagine you working for a man or a woman for 60 years and he telling you what you have to do for 60 years. 60 years you have to listen to somebody else telling you what to do. I understand that society cannot work without people who work for other people. I understand this. But you know what? You know why I brought up this topic in the first place? A thing that I noticed is most people are okay with it, but not really. But what do I mean with this? Most people are not taking the risk, are not able or are not willing to take a risk, to do things which are beyond the scheme, beyond the horizon that we can see. Most people are fine with it because of security. People like being secure. People like seeing, I have a contract and I will get this amount of money every single month and it won't change. It won't change, it will stay the same. But let me tell you one thing. Every year, less people start being entrepreneurs, start being their own bosses. This means essentially that more and more people will lose their dreams and fewer people are going to be happy in the grand scheme of life. It's something that every one of us, especially in our generation, the younger one, should think about this. With the internet, with possibilities which have not been able to be done just 10 years ago. You can do it. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. It's a thing that everyone can believe in. It doesn't cost anything to believe in yourself. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to, at the end, succeed in it to be happy, because you know the most important thing about this area of life, being an entrepreneur or being your own boss or becoming one, is not that you have achieved this. It's that you have tried to do it. You tried to do it and you have not denied yourself this possibility of it happening. So chase your goals. Never stay secure, because security leads to suffering, nothing more.